Hey y'all, this is Colin from Life Logos Podcast. Would like to say that this is me being fancy and dressing up nice. And it is. I'm about to be on the road to an event here in a couple of minutes. But I wanted to share an idea with you that I've been having. So I have a friend. Let me even start before the friend. There's a story upon a story to get to where we are. I recently got a nephew who'll be a year old next week, and he's my brother's son. I've only seen the kid 3 times because they live in a different city in a different state. But I remember one night we were all at the house together, and that boy cried. This little, not a year old yet, just crying his head off. Nothing could stop it. Food given, diaper dry. I think he was just tired. And in his tired and sleepiness, he just cried and cried and cried. And nothing was going to stop him until he ultimately fell asleep. My brother took him in another room. He sat down and he laid him across his lap. And he just let the boy cry. And eventually he just cried himself to sleep. The truth of it is he was just tired. Just tired. Last night, I was with my other friend. His name is Dave. If you haven't heard about Dave yet, you will, because Dave has become an integral part of this whole experience. And Dave and I were hanging out with a couple other people in our family yesterday. And he asked me a question. He said, you have 3 things that you can keep with you no matter what. What are those 3 things? And I understand now that, giving him the benefit of the doubt, he wanted to let me know that I wouldn't lose him no matter what. Or, if I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt, he was fishing for me to say that, no, Dave, I'll always have you and you're the most important thing to me. Which is emotionally immature, but we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But when he asked me that, he's like, you get to keep 3 things with you no matter what. What are they? I couldn't give him an answer. I had interpreted his question as, you pick 3 things you get to keep, and then everything else is going to change. And the truth of it is, I couldn't think of 3 things. Up till my own life. I am so detached from everything in this chase for trying to figure out something. And then when he was met with silence, naturally, because I was thinking, he was like, what is it that you're working so hard for? And I do have my vision of the future and what I think the ideal end of this story will look like. And I hold it in my mind so I can aim towards it. But man, I am going through a season of disbelief. And the truth is, I'm tired. I'm tired of working so hard for so long and not getting an ending. I'm tired of having this whole planned life laid out for us to get to a point where it really seems like none of it's ever going to play out. I'm tired of being single or being alone, trying to get to all of the things that I want so badly, trying to find someone I wanted so badly, trying to do all of these things, and it feels like striving after the wind. I feel like I'm in a hamster wheel, and I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to sound ungrateful because there's a lot of things that I am immensely grateful for. I have some of the best friends in the world. I have a roof over my head. I'm going to the school of my dreams. I have my business so I can make my calls in my time. Why am I so tired? The thing about fatigue is one that it does make cowards of all of us. And fatigue has a way of turning joy into contentment, contentment into sadness, sadness into sorrow, and sorrow into rage. And I've been fighting so hard for something, and I'm burnt. I'm burnt out. And the sad part about it is, the truth is, I've been burnt out for years. I just keep going. So I don't know what it means to not just keep going. I don't know what it means to give myself rest. I don't know what it means. to actually make progress. And maybe I'm making progress, but it's like one of those things. You don't know when you're going to get there until all of a sudden you're there. But the destination is not a marked distance away. It's just nebulously in the future, and you don't know when you're going to strike it big. And just like my nephew, laying on my brother's lap, I feel like I've just been left to cry. It's been a hard season. It's been a hard few years. I don't know what to make of it. I keep thinking maybe this will be the month. Maybe this will be the week. Maybe this will be the sale. And I have gone from hope to discouraged to dissonant to just cold. And I don't know, somehow in all of that, I realized, maybe just with the line of questions, that I'm off the track. I've lost my way. And I know Dave was saying that just so I can go hang out with him more, which is manipulative. Just outright, you're off your way just because you're not hanging out with me. That's not how that works. But I am off my way. That part is true. I don't know what happens next. I don't know the next answer. I don't know when the breakthrough is coming. Somehow I'm encouraged, but I'm also very tired. And there's no way of saying that we can get to a point where things are better until you first acknowledge that they're not good. There's no way to get better if you can't acknowledge a problem. So, I hate to leave you all on the cliffhanger, but kind of out of things to say. We'll see if things get better. Here's to hoping. I will make some pretty big changes in my life soon. The first of which started last night. We'll see what happens next. Stay tuned to find out. We'll find out together. I'm Colin. This is Life of Logos, and we'll talk to you soon.